How do you get more views? And how do you make your thumbnails better? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So stay tuned. So, as you see from this video, you know what we're going to talk about. Hi, welcome to the Dinky Show. If you're new to my channel, you haven't subscribed, then don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe so you can see more videos just like this one. And I upload videos now every Wednesday. So, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And with that said, just let's get to this and jump to it. So thumbnails are really important, and I've struggled, to be honest, a lot with my thumbnails. My thumbnails have been all over the place, and I've been watching a lot of content creators talk about thumbnails, and something that I've been trying that's really helped me with my thumbnails. So I'm going to give you guys a few tips that have been helping me get better thumbnails, because thumbnails are like your first impression. They're going to be like if you go on a blind date, and when you go on this blind date, you can either be good or bad. So that's how you want your thumbnails. They're like a first impression. Your viewers are blind. They don't know what your channel's about. They don't know what your niche is about. They haven't seen your video, so they're blind. So you want to make a first good, clean first impression, so that they're gonna be like, ooh, I wanna click on that. You know, why is she angry? So, or why is she so excited about this? And so that's what I want to talk about, guys, today. Things that have been helping me on getting better on my thumbnails. So that's it. Let's just get to it. One tip that I want to give you guys that's really important about thumbnails, something that I've learned even by watching other YouTubers do their thumbnails, is face expressions. So I'm going to give you guys some face expressions to the best of my knowledge that I can do. So go ahead and laugh at me, because I don't make the best face expressions. So you can do a sad face, like you can do a happy face, like you're really excited. You can do a scared face, like I'm really scared. You can do angry face, like so angry, or you can do a surprise, or that kind of face, like you're really surprised. Like, so those kind of help you with your thumbnail making, because it's going to help you decide, okay, what am I going to do for my thumbnail? And those are kind of tips that you could do and play along with, depending on what you're going to be talking about on your video. And second is taking the time to create your thumbnails, doing it first before you make your video. So what I do now is I just stop what I'm doing. Instead of making my videos and editing my videos and focusing all my attention on my videos, I focus all my attention now on my thumbnails first. So what I do is I take a picture of, because I already know what I'm going to talk about. So I take a picture of myself making whatever expression, face, or whatever I'm going to talk about, and then just focusing on my thumbnails. And one thing I've learned is do not use fancy font, because if your audience can't read what you're going to be talking about, then don't use fancy fonts. Use fonts that are bold, bright, and legible, that people can read, because that way they can be more intriguing. They can be like, whoa. And when you're creating thumbnails, make them really bright and not as dark, but make them really bold and bright, because they like color. People like color, and they are more intrigued for some reason to color. And the less emojis you use, the better. Unless you take a picture of yourself and you show an emoji, that's fine. But it was whatever works best for you. So just experiment and figure out what type of thumbnail style you like that works best for you. Because that's what I've been doing, is testing different styles. And when I first started, my thumbnails were like emojis of my face, and it's like that doesn't work with this type of niche that I do, because I am a content creator of learning and studying YouTube. It's better if I use my face, because it's more realistic, humanistic, and people can probably relate. Yeah, I struggled just like she did in that, and that's technically what my thumbnails are more about. So I want to be able to be more relatable than just like an emoji that they can't relate to, because anybody can look at an emoji and be like, oh, that's just an emoji. And last but not least is test out your thumbnails. Put them on YouTube, Instagram, and or whatever platform of social media you're in, post a few of your thumbnails, like switch it up and ask your audience on there or your friends on Facebook, like, which thumbnail would you be more willing to click on, and test it and see what kind of thumbnails reactions you get. If you get comments, or if you feel like they don't like them, do people do not respond? So that's another thing that I've been doing, is testing out, telling people, hey, how do you like this thumbnail? Which one's better, A, B, or C? And why would you pick A, or why would you pick B, or why would you pick C? So that's something that I've been working on and getting my feedback, because it also helps me figure out, am I going in the right direction? Am I making the right choice by making this thumbnail? And last, it's just when you create your video and you upload your thumbnail to your video, at the end, just take yourself outside the box and pretend like you're an audience and you don't know this person's channel, and just ask yourself, A, would I really click on this channel? B, is it intriguing? And how interesting does my thumbnail look? Because you want it to be interesting enough to where people are going to want to catch the eye of the attention and be like, hey, that's really cool. I want to click on her thumbnail or his thumbnail or whatever it is. A lot of gamers have really cool thumbnails, and it's like, you want to be able to create a thumbnail that's really cool and intriguing so that people can come and be like, I wonder what his video is about. And that's exactly how you're going to potentially, if you're a small YouTuber, get noticed and start moving your channel up. And that's how the algorithm also is going to start noticing that people are going to start clicking more on your channel, and you're going to see more of the algorithm suggesting your videos. And that's typically how it starts. So at first I didn't really pay attention to thumbnails. I was like, oh, thumbnails is just simple. It doesn't have to be complex. You can make them just simple. Just make them bright and simple and clean and fun. So whatever it is that you do for your niche, it's just have fun and play with it. I hope you guys like these tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give me a thumbs up if you guys also struggle with thumbnails like I did, or if it was easy for you, then give me a smash like thumb button and comment down below what you use for your thumbnail maker. Do you just use a basic Photoshop, or do you use any thumbnail? I just use Thumbnail Maker, an app called Thumbnail Maker 2.0 or something like that, and it's just like a simple app that I use just to make thumbnails. It's free. I don't pay for anything. So sometimes it just depends on your budget. If you really want to create cool thumbnails, you can just use Photoshop if you have that, and it creates great private thumbnails. You just have to know the size of the thumbnails, because if you make it too big, it will not fit. So you have to learn your sizes of your thumbnails, and that's why I like using the thumbnail app, because it already knows the size. I just click on the YouTube thumbnail maker, and then I just start creating and making my thumbnails like that. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you guys are enjoying your guys' day, and stay safe, guys.